Hey, Ryan, my question's for you. Do you see any similarities in styles between the way Toronto plays and the way Tampa Bay will play? And if so, does having just played and beaten Toronto kind of set you guys up well for playing Tampa, or is there no connection there?
Well, I think they both got some really skilled players and obviously two very offensive teams. So, I think that we really stressed our defensive game during that series against Toronto, and I think we're going to be doing the same against Tampa.
Aaron Portstein, The Athletic.
Hey, Cam. I think a lot of people see the Blue Jackets win over Toronto, or at least it's being painted that way, as an upset. Last year's win over Tampa in the first round was seen by many as a bit of a fluke. Has this team, the Blue Jackets, yet garnered the respect that you deserve around this league?
I don't think so, but I don't think we care. We know what we have as a group, as a whole, starting from the management down, and obviously just the players believe. And I think that's ultimately the strongest thing. Once the players all buy in and believe in each other and what we're trying to achieve, there's endless opportunity and potential. So that's all that matters to me.
Next one, Brian Hedger, Columbus Dispatch.
Hey, Cam, for the last 4 years or so, you guys got a chance to watch Jonas Korpisalo develop, and you guys said all along, this guy can be a real good goalie someday. So here you are, playoffs. I mean, he plays like he did in games 1 and 5, the whole series. I mean, just what do you think of where, his journey, where he's come from and where he's at now and what it means to you guys?
Yeah, I couldn't be more happy and excited for Corpy. Just, it's all about opportunity and having Bob the last X amount of years. It's been hard for Corpy to really get a start and to kind of get his feet wet and just play on a regular basis. But, he got the opportunity this year, him and Elvis. And, as I told you, I've known all along how good Corpy is, just how he works and how he battles and competes in practice and takes care of himself off the ice. So I'm just happy that it's all kind of working out for him. And he's been playing. I mean, he was an all-star this year for a reason. So we're going to need him to continue to play best for us and be one of our best players.
Sean Farrell, NHL.com. Go ahead, Sean, if you have a question. No question, Sean?
Sorry, I didn't take my hand down.
No problem. We'll go to Mark Sheik from the Hockey Writers for the last one.
Hey, Ryan, I want to go back to what Tortorella said after or prior to Game 4, that they trusted you guys to go through any situation. What do you, as a team, where do you guys think that you have earned Tortorella's trust for him to be able to say that?
I think we just want to go out there and play solid. You always want to go out there and play your best game. And I think that, as a unit, we've been playing pretty well. Just as a 5-man unit out there on the ice, supporting each other. And I think when you do that, you learn to trust each other. And then the coaches kind of, can see that obviously on the bench. And, when you have that good feeling going, everyone can kind of feel it, whether you're coaching or playing. So we want to keep that going.
Brian, we can do one more if you have a follow-up. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, I just want to talk to you a little bit about, obviously last year, not the way you wanted to go because you missed, the whole playoffs. This year, how much fun are you having just being out there, playing playoff hockey? I know you missed a game, but, you're out there last night.
Yeah, it's fun. Obviously, it's the best time of the year. You always like going out there at this time of the year because, it's so important. All the games mean so much, and those are the funnest games to play. So, it's a lot of fun.
Guys, appreciate the time. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
For Nick, it's John Warrell with the AP. Congratulations on the win last night and getting through the series. What do you make? I'm certain you're not going to be sneaking up on the Lightning this time around. Is that a fair assessment, you think?
I think, obviously, I think we've proven over the years that we've become a good team, and obviously our history with playing them last year. I'm sure they're looking to make it a series, and we're excited about the opportunity. I think we had an emotional one this past one, and don't have a lot of time to think about it and get ready for a really good team in Tampa. And we're excited about moving on in this bubble tournament.
Brian Hedger, the Columbus Dispatch.
Hey, Nick, you pick off that pass in the slot last night, 20 seconds or whatever left. Just what's going through your mind as you're going down the ice, and then when you break free, what are you thinking at that point?
Honestly, I'm not thinking much other than just put this in the net or get it out. Just noticed that I had some time, and I knew they were tired. They'd been out there a while. So you just try to, put it in the net, and luckily we did. And it's obviously a great feeling. I mean, especially with everything that went on in Game 4, we wanted to come back and answer the right way. And I thought every guy to a man answered it the right way. And the trust in our group, you could just see it building as that game went on. And I'm so proud of these guys.
Aaron Portstein from The Athletic.
Yeah, Nick, I'm looking at the standings. You have the same amount of points as Toronto did this year, and yet it's somehow being billed as an upset. The series over Tampa last year, I think some would still refer to it as a bit of a fluke. Do you think that this team, Columbus, yet has the full measure of respect around the league for the team that it is? Have you heard that yet?
No, and that's fine. I don't think you do get it until you win and win consistently. I think we've shown that we're a good team, but we want to become a great team. And so this is another opportunity to do that. So I'm not too concerned about what people say about us. I think you've seen that in our group for a long time now. We've always kind of been counted out, which is fine by us, and is a reason I think why we play so hard and know that every time we step on the ice, we're out to prove something. So I think that's a great model for our team to have, and one that we carry with us and every time we step on the ice.
Dave Metzold, Fox Sports Ohio.
Hey, Corpy, Nick just used the word trust. I wonder if you could just define the trust that you have in the defenseman in front of you, and the trust that goes back the other way, and how that helps both units be successful, helps you be successful individually and the D-Corps be successful in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Day in, day out, you see the boys are battling in front of you, blocking shots and stuff like this, and kind of humps you up as well. Try to do your best for the team, and just builds confidence both ways. Try to do the best for the team when you see them battle that way.
Eric Erlinson, lightninginsider.com.
Hi, for Nick. Obviously, a lot of people are going to talk about what happened last year, but just how different is their team and how different is your team from the last time you guys met in April?
Yeah, I don't even consider it the same just the same teams. That's it. There's a lot of differences, a lot of things both teams have gone through, and it's a whole new season. So, that's a storyline for you guys to write, and for us, we're just, concerned about ourselves. I think that's how we've always kind of approached things. It's a great storyline, but that was in the past, and we're looking forward to this opportunity that we have to continue to move on and chase that dream that we've all talked about of winning the Stanley Cup, and it's going to make for a great series.
We'll do two more questions for the guys. We'll go back to Brian Hedger. Brian, if you have a follow-up.
Hey, Jonas. It's been quite a journey for you, this year, just becoming a starter and everything, and going through everything. How much have you improved? Do you feel like, just as a goaltender and just with your mental, outlook of everything at this point in the season?
Yeah, obviously getting a lot of games during the regular season, getting, games, 3 games a week, that kind of builds your confidence, and, get the good flow and stuff like this. Get injured, that happens, and just try to get my ready for this bubble for playoff hockey, and I think that worked out pretty well.
Last one for Sean Farrell, NHL.com.
Nick, you guys are just coming off a really tight playoff series with continuing on the line, whereas Tampa Bay was playing a round robin series for seeding. Is there any momentum carrying forward into this series for you guys playing that level of hockey compared to the level that the Lightning were facing?
Well, I think momentum is just a mental thing. For us, I think we're confident about our group, and I fully anticipate Lightning to be ready to play. This is for real now, and I guess you could say we've been playing that kind of hockey for a little bit longer. But they're a well-coached veteran team that understands what they're up against. So I think for us, it's just more the momentum that we bring into the game, our mindset of how we want to play. I think it's great that we get right back at it. Excited about this opportunity, and want to get going. This is why we play. This is why we're here. So, we're looking forward to switching gears and getting ready for a really good opponent, and excited about that first game.
Guys, thanks a lot for your time.
Start first, Portsy.
Of course.
Just regarding the series, and I don't know. The bubble is penetrable. People get in here and information gets here from the media, and I just can't get over people ripping Sheldon Keefe and his staff as far as the job he's done with the Maple Leaf team. They have done a terrific job with that team, and this is after the series and all that. And some of the things I read, some of the things I watched last night. I mean, half the pundits in this city think they really know about the game, but they really don't. And it just pisses me off for a fellow coach in this league. And I know it's Toronto, a great city, great hockey town, love being here. But some of the things that he is criticized for is beyond belief to me. And it just shows that people have no clue what's going on in this game. So I just want to support him. I'm glad we won. But I want to support him, because I think him and his staff have done a terrific job at that hockey club. Thank you.
Can you hear me, John?
I got you.
Okay. It was such a long layoff before this series. I don't think you really know entirely what to expect from your forward group heading into this series. How much did you learn from start to finish of that first round series? Who's going? Who's contributing? Who's going to be part of this offensively and make an impact for you?
Well, I think it changed game to game, and it will in this series. I don't know who's going to be going. Those are the reads coaches have to make during the game, who they think is going to help that one particular game. And that's the way we go about our business, is trying to win that one particular game. So those are calls I have to make as we get going. I can't tell you who it's going to be.
Ryan Hedger, Columbus Dispatch.
John, just kind of want to get your take on the power play a little bit here. I know that there was no power play goals for you guys. Have you ever been in a series where you've won without one? And how concerning is that to get that going?
Yeah, we need to get it going. It's been a struggle. Certainly not through lack of effort or lack of all of us getting together and collaborating and trying to get it fixed. If we keep on thinking about succeeding in this year, we need to get that straightened out. So we'll continue to work at it.
John Warrell from the Associated Press.
Hey, John, it's John Warrell with the AP. Just wondering what you make of the fact that that Victor Hedman went down on Saturday. John Cooper says he doesn't know his situation, or not going to reveal his situation until tomorrow. But just, you're facing an opponent that could be without their captain and Victor Hedman. What do you make of that?
We don't. We worry about ourselves. We're not concerned. You certainly look at the lines and their pairs, and we can't control our injuries. They can't control their injuries. I'm not too concerned about what's going on over there in Tampa. We're just trying to get ready in such a quick turnaround for us. We're just trying to get ready for our team to play.
Mark Sheeg, the Hockey Writers.
Hey, good afternoon, John. I wanted to go back to something you said prior to Game 4 when you said that you trust the team would be ready. Just over the course of time, what has the team been able to do to earn your trust in these situations?
I've been with them so long. I think I have a much better understanding about the players, and we're in the bubble here. We're with each other all the time. Yeah. We didn't think we played a good game in Game 4. Put a lot of good minutes in Game 4. We melted down. We have a chance to put in the open net 3 times. We don't do that. We make a couple of mistakes. We have a chance. I do think we need a save out of, there are 3 shots and 3 goals. I think we need a save at least one of them. We don't do that, and that's what happens. But it didn't change how we thought about how we were playing, and that's how we went about it. We don't change. We're not too complicated. We just try to play the game.
Allison Lukin from The Athletic.
John, any update on Elvis?
He's out. I'm not sure how long.
We'll go to Mark Roseman, Sports Talk New York.
Hey, John, you had the ability to get your teams to rebound after games like Game 4. What is it in your coaching ability that the players relate to in a winner-take-all game after a tough loss like that?
All we do as coaches, we're guidance counselors. We try to guide them down the right road. They're the ones that do things. Coaches get way too much credit when things are going right, and they get way too much credit when things are going wrong. This is a player's game. This is about them, especially this time of year. So we're just trying to get them down the right road, and they're the ones that take care of this. We're a bit of spectators sometimes when it comes to this. We just try to guide them into the area, and they're the ones that have to get it figured out. So that's where I'm proud of our team in this series here, in the tremendous up and down of momentums, how they handle themselves. That's not coaching. That's players getting it done right.
We'll do a few more for Coach. Dave Metzold, Fox Sports Ohio.
Hey, John, I'm wondering how similar you think the styles are between Toronto and Tampa Bay, and if they are similar, how well do you think this previous series has prepared you for another series against the Lightning?
We're not comparing any team to another. We don't do a lot of speaking about the opponent. A little bit more in playoffs. Special teams comes into play. Comparing them, it doesn't do us any good, because then it takes the focus off on how we're going to play. So we're going to worry about ourselves and try to play the right way.
We'll do two more for Coach. Jess Svoboda, BlueJackets.com.
John, I know you don't profess to be a goaltending expert, but just to see Corpy, go through the ups and downs of that series and kind of stay steady through the whole thing, did that impress you, just the way he was able to handle everything that was thrown at him?
Yeah. I think both our goalies have handled themselves very well. The thing that's impressed me about Corpy, and I don't know anything about goaltending, but I do understand body language and all that. I think in the past couple of years, I think he has just really settled himself down in how calm he is in net. And I think that's important for a club. I think the team plays off of that. The technical stuff and all that, I just want him to stop the puck. But as far as how he looks and appears, I think it's important for his teammates to see that. And I think he's really grown in that area.
Last one for Aaron Portstein. Aaron, go ahead if you have a follow-up.
Hey, John, I think you had the exact same number of points as Toronto this year, and that's somehow being billed as an upset by you. Your win over Tampa, though an upset last spring, was deemed, 8 lucky days in April, whatever. Has your team gotten the full measure of respect that it deserves on this stage yet? I mean, are you still?
Portsy, that's something we'll keep internal. It's kind of an inner fire for us. We try to be who we are. We're not too concerned about what other people think about us. We've really, and it's been kind of nice in the bubble here. Everybody's family's well, so we've kind of gathered together and grown together. It pisses me off sometimes as far as how sometimes we're perceived in our market and all that. But we can't get caught up in perception. It's a tough way to live. You worry about perception. So we just kind of gather ourselves and just worry about ourselves and stay together.
Coach, thanks a lot for your time.